Gym Makers presents the Beyond Brilliant broadcast, where we empower ladies and leaders to shine in their brilliant zone. Join your hosts, Dr. Nicole Steele and Dr. DeYonne Parker, as they share their secrets to help you gain clarity, build confidence, and unleash your courage. If you're ready to get connected, gain insight, spark your creativity, be inspired, and embrace your brilliance, grab a pen and a friend, and let's get started. Welcome back to another episode of Beyond Brilliant, where we help you gain the clarity, confidence, and courage to shine in your brilliant zone. I'm Dr. DeYonne Parker, the Courage Catalyst, and I am joined by my incredible, amazing purpose partner, Dr. Nicole Steele, the Confidence Coach. Yes. Now, over the last few weeks, we have been really helping you level up in these three areas: clarity, confidence, and courage. We've introduced you to our 3C Master Model, set some foundational skills, and now we are ready to head into our Brilliant Zone. And what we mean by that is that those three areas, when they come together, honey, when those three circles, those clarity, confidence, and courage circles come together, it's a whole party, y'all.
Yes.
'Cause that means you are in your Brilliant Zone.
Yes.
Dr. Nicole, what does it feel like? What do you feel like when you are in your Brilliant Zone, girl?
I tell you, it is a feeling like no other. You know, I wish we had the ability to actually bottle it up and put it on the market, girl. Can you imagine if everybody could get their supply of Brilliant Zone, you know, the concoction? I tell you, it would be amazing. But when I think about when I'm operating in my Brilliant Zone, I mean, that's where, when we talk about magic happening, when I think about some of the, I guess, most transitional times, even in our working relationship, when God has done his best work, it has been when we have truly been operating in our Brilliant Zone. And let me also say this. When we're in our Brilliant Zone, it's not even us relying on our own strength.
Oh, that's good.
You know what I mean? We can have confidence, but if we don't have clarity, you know, we can be successful. Right. But what happens when you have clarity and confidence and then add to it courage?
Girl,
ooh, watch out.
Boom, shakalaka.
Girl,
like
you
the other
know.
day.
Yes, it's amazing. It is amazing. So I can't wait for us to share with them what this looks like.
Yeah. I love how you describe that, because, honey, when I'm in my Brilliant Zone, and when all of those levels are up, when I think about them being, I'm sufficient, I'm overflowing with clarity, I can see when I'm all that, when I'm operating, I'm a bad mama jamma. I'm just saying, that's all I got to say. Now, we want to pose the same question to you. We want you to think about, what does it feel like when you're operating in a healthy place and position, and you're clear and you're confident and you're courageous? What does that look like? Well, we want you to think about that. We're going to go to a quick break, and then we'll come on back, and we hope that you'll tell us about it. We'll be right back with more of Beyond Brilliant right after this word from our sponsors. Don't you go anywhere. Are you stuck, frustrated, in need of a fresh perspective? Don't want to go another year just thinking about that brilliant idea? Well, have no fear. Your struggle stops here. What you need is a brilliant brainstorm to help you begin flowing in your Brilliant Zone again. If you're ready, we're waiting. Schedule a brilliant brainstorm with members of our Gym Makers team to help you get unstuck today. The time has come to take your brilliance to the next level. Do you have big dreams and desires that have unfortunately been placed on pause? Do you feel exhausted or overwhelmed from trying to figure things out on your own?
Do you have potential that is yet to be unlocked and unleashed? We know all too well what it feels like to have to answer yes to these questions. What you need is to be connected to a community of brilliant women like yourself, where you can be supported, encouraged, and challenged to get outside of your comfort zone. Don't let another year pass you by and risk being stuck in the same place, personally or professionally, this time next year. Accept this personal invitation to join our Beyond Brilliant network, where we help women move beyond their brilliance and gain the clarity they need, thrive confidently in their purpose, and live courageously in their power.
Welcome back. Now, before our break, we posed a question to you. We answered that question, and that question was, what do you feel like? How do you show up when you're in your brilliant zone? We hope you had an opportunity to think about it, and we'd love to see your answers. So hit us up on social media and share. All right, so now, we don't want to leave you just with thinking about, leveling up in those areas of clarity, confidence, and courage. Now, we want you to be there, but we want to also help you understand, how do you get to your brilliant zone? What does it look like, feel like? Because some of you might have struggled when you thought about that question. So where can you get into that brilliant zone? How can you actually go in and think about new experiences, shed some light on, and share some ideas, and think about people that you need to talk to? How do you get into that brilliant zone? So, Dr. Nicole,
Yes.
I think it's time.
I think it's time.
I think we need to go ahead and introduce our viewing audience to yet another incredible client.
Yes, so can't wait to share with you one of our clients that we're calling Brilliant Bianca. So when we think about Bianca, that's a woman on the move.
Mm-hmm.
Bianca is about her business. You think about it. Girl's got it going on. She is rocking and rolling. She has got clarity. She's got confidence. And she is moving in her courage zone. Even still, we can operate like Brilliant Bianca, but still face some barriers when it comes to going beyond brilliant.
That's real.
I think about Bianca and our walk with her, and even her being able to tune into the broadcast. Really doing the work, which is what it's all about. We can sit here all day sharing knowledge and dropping gems, but until people apply it to their life, it doesn't matter.
I agree.
But Bianca's been doing the work, and we encourage you to do the same. So you think about it. What should people do when they're like Bianca, but they're ready to go from just being brilliant to moving beyond brilliant?
Yes. Yes,
I
ma'am.
can't wait to drop the gems after the break. We're going to take another quick commercial break, and when we get back, have that pen ready, have that journal ready, be in position to get it, y'all.
Yes.
Leave no gems on the ground. Put them in your treasure box and apply them to your life. So we'll see you in just a moment.
I love it.
Are you looking to start that new business, create new strategies, or stretch beyond where you are right now? Well, look no further. Gem Makers LLC is a coaching and consulting company committed to empowering ladies, leaders, and little girls. We're committed to providing insight and innovative resources that exceed today's normal standards, and to help you gain the clarity, confidence, and courage you need to shine in your brilliant zone. Through our creative content, coaching, conferences, and brilliant community, we'll help you develop the necessary skills to not only achieve your goals, but to sustain them. If you're ready to go after your big dreams, accomplish your big goals, and soar to the next level, contact the Gem Makers team today and let us help you get there.
Diamond in the Rough has been for me
a sense of family.
All the mentors are always there for you. You're surrounded by a group of girls who
Love you, care for you, try to help you.
You feel that you're welcome to ask any questions.
They implement growth, empowerment, love.
We bring families together.
it's life-changing.
That you have a sister anywhere you go.
We look out for each other, we lift each other up.
Because of the sisterhood and what they teach you there, you know that you have to place it in your life forever.
The vision and the mission of this organization is huge, transforming the world, one child, one family, and one community at a time. You feeling paralyzed with panic or overwhelmed with how to switch gears and pivot in your business? In the midst of crisis or change, we're often pushed to think differently, more creatively, and be more courageous in taking smart risks. This can not only put us in an uncomfortable position, but for many, it can cause you to come to a screeching halt. Instead of becoming discouraged and losing business opportunities, ask yourself these questions. How might I reframe my thinking? How might I explore new ways of doing business? How might I create a new, innovative approach to my problem? How might I pivot like a pro? Gym Makers invites you to schedule your 1-hour consultation today and let us help you put a pivot plan in place to take your business to the next level. For more information, show ideas, or to be a guest on our show, please visit www.beyondbrilliantbroadcast.com.
We're back. And honey, we are ready to drop those gems. So we hope that you picked up your pen and your Brilliant book so that you can write down these gems that we're dropping. So Dr. Nicole, we've had an opportunity to talk about these gems. We had an opportunity to really think about our Brilliant Zone, and we've helped lots of clients get into that Brilliant Zone and go beyond Brilliant. Mm-hmm. So now, let's drop them.
Okay.
The first gem that we're going to drop on you all is to really evaluate those 3 C's. Now, you've heard us break it down. You've heard us talk about those 3 C's, clarity, confidence, and courage. But we want you to check your levels. Just like your car. When you're driving your automobile and you find yourself, because I'm just going to tell on myself, sometimes the gas light comes on and I see it sees me, but I ignore it because I think that I know exactly how far I can go before I actually run out of gas. Anybody?
Not cute.
Anybody? I know it's not cute. So we want you not to do that. That's the opposite of that. Check your levels. So when you think that you're low in any of these levels, it's time to replenish, right? It's time to go back and think about those things that you've got to do over again. So thinking about where your vision got blurred, thinking about when your confidence is a little low, what do you need to do there? When you're not feeling courageous and you can't get out of that comfort zone, what do you need to do there? Check your levels. Check your levels.
Yes. And it's not, again, a one and done. You need to constantly check your levels. Yeah. You need to constantly evaluate those 3 areas, because in one season you can be like Brilliant Bianca, really operating in your Brilliant Zone, but you find yourself in a space where maybe your confidence takes a hit. Maybe your courage has got you somewhere in a corner, fearful and unable to move, and so constantly revisit them. And be kind to yourself even in that. Nobody ever arrives. You know, It's a constant process, even for us. This is stuff that we do.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That's good, girl, right there, because we have not arrived. We are still arriving.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
The next gem that we're going to drop is really about investing your yes. This is one of my favorite lines I have to say to myself over and over and over again. Let me lean in so you can hear me clearly. Invest your yes and exercise your no.
Say it again.
Invest your yes and exercise your no.
Yes.
What we mean by that is really thinking about what your yes is going to cost you. What are you saying yes to? Yes is going to cost you something. Make sure that it's worth it. Because sometimes when you're saying yes to things, you're saying no to something that might really be very important that you need to say yes to. But sometimes you need to exercise that no.
Yes.
And no is a complete sentence.
All by itself.
Please know that no is a complete sentence. So we want you to be able to use that no. Dr. Nicole, and I know we have struggled sometimes with this because that's about people pleasing as well. which we have both suffered with.
Yes.
But really thinking about how we had to check ourselves when we are saying yes too many times. We had to pull each other aside and say, no, girl.
Exactly. And I think listeners can really think about it like this. When you're saying yes to something, that is, again, taking you away from something else. And the one thing all of us have in common is the currency of time. So if I say yes to something, maybe it's a good something, but is it what God would have me do in that season? You need to be very, very careful, very, very careful about what you say yes to. And I love the second part of that, exercise your no.
No.
Yeah, exercise it.
No.
Practice. No, I'm sorry. No, I'll pass. Figure it out. Say it all kinds of different ways. Exercise it. And use it. Yeah.
Girl, I think I got a little hot up here when I was talking about that yes. I'm like, woo, let me just hurry up and get my yes and exercise my no. I got a little hot there. Thank you, Dr. Nicole. The next gem that we're dropping is really about self-care. We have to give a moment here. I mean, really, really think about self-care. We think that we can continue to pour from an empty cup, but we can't. And that's where we get into the danger zone. That's the opposite of the brilliant zone. So when we think about self-care, how are you being kind to yourself? What are you doing for you, especially during this time, right? We've all gone through so much.
Yes.
We've gone through a pandemic. We've gone through social injustice. We've gone through so many things. Moms having to exit the workplace. Managing at home, I mean, like becoming the teacher and the career woman at the same time. Oh, Lord. Self-care is the best care.
That's right. That's right. And remembering that if you're not good, the people around you won't be good.
That's good.
So for those of you that are managing family, maybe you have children, maybe you are on the job and you're managing a team, you have people looking up to you. If you're not good, nobody's good. Yeah, so give yourself permission to put yourself on your to-do list. So important. We had to learn that.
Yes, we did.
We had to learn that.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. But it's been life-changing.
It has been. And it's something that I think that every one of us need to ensure. And I think it's something, my mother used to say, schedule yourself. Schedule yourself.
Literally.
I mean, really, put yourself, and not on the top of the to-do list, put it in, whatever your calendar is. So I have had to do that myself. Sometimes I have missed my appointment with myself. But
that's funny because on my calendar, I actually do that, and I call it my brilliant block.
Oh, I love that.
I do.
Say it again.
A brilliant block. I will block out time, and so that way, when people are trying to schedule stuff, I have an appointment. I do. I have an appointment with myself.
I love that.
And so, it's beautiful.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good. Dr. Nicole, take us into our next gem that we're dropping.
So gem number 4 is to surround yourself with people that you can learn from.
Ooh, that's good.
Now, I know that you may actually be brilliant in your space. Maybe in your field, maybe in your family, you are the go-to person. Everybody comes to you. Your friends come, and when they need advice, they come to you because they know that you're brilliant. But even still, even people who are brilliant need to surround themselves with other brilliance. It is so important. I remember, Dr. D, a couple of years ago, we made a commitment. I mean, here we are traveling the world, empowering people at all different levels. But we were intentional about investing in ourselves and actually sitting at the feet.
Life-changing.
It was life-changing. Yeah. I mean, we put in the time, we put in the work, and we literally made the investment because even coaches need coaches.
Yes.
So when I think about that, you want to make sure, I've heard it said like this, you shouldn't be the brightest crayon in the little crayon box.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
If you are the brightest one, honey, you need to expand your constellation.
Ooh, that's it. Yes.
That's it.
That's exactly right.
We let clients know that all the time. You need to constantly be expanding the stars so that you can connect those stars.
That's right.
Constantly.
That's exactly right. I love that. I hope please tell me y'all wrote that down. It was good.
Yeah. So our last gem, number 5, is to remember that you don't have to go it alone. And that speaks to the power of community.
Come on.
It kind of piggybacks on the last one that I just mentioned. It is important to not do life alone. You know, what is it to have all of the brilliance if it's in the closet somewhere? I remember one of our team members said, "Can't shine in the closet." I think that was at Audra Mack. Can't shine in the closet. She has so many wonderful, just thought-provoking quotes. But when I think about that, you know, you don't have to do life alone. I can't imagine life without you and without the phenomenal women in our circle.
Yeah.
I mean, when I think about the women that God has allowed us to walk hand in hand with, I'm telling you, it is something that I don't take for granted. And so if you are tuning in today and you're thinking to yourself, well, I wish I had some people in my circle. Maybe the people in your circle aren't going where you're going. And it's a good time to always evaluate that. To ask yourself, am I surrounded with people who are going to help me go to the next level? But not just that. Can I help them go to the next level and shine with brilliance? It reminds me, Dr. D, about this incredible network that we've been able to help launch for women, a community of clear, confident and courageous women that are able to come in and share their brilliance one with another and give encouragement to one another. I mean, I think about what we've been able to see in that space. And so why don't you just tell the viewers that may be listening and are looking for a place to plug in?
Yeah, absolutely.
How they can get connected.
Oh, honey, yes. I love our Beyond Brilliant network. So if you're looking for community, if you're looking for the opportunity to connect with those that, again, like you said, that have brilliant minds, and you're looking to be pushed, challenged, if you're looking for a space where you can grow and develop, why not join the Beyond Brilliant network? Yes. You can head over to our website and find out a little bit more about that, because we cannot wait for you to join us and share what your brilliance is.
Yes. So, Dr. D, why don't you close us out
Yes.
with our brilliant blessing? For those that don't know, we love closing out our shows each week with God's Word, just reminding you of what God, how much He loves you, what His Word says. I mean, meditating and really focusing on that can really help.
Yes, ma'am.
Moving us to that brilliant zone and helping us stay in that brilliant zone. So what do you have for us today for the brilliant blessing?
I love this. And you know, just bringing this kind of full circle, when you think about what we talked about with community. I remember this the other day that we actually had an opportunity to have the most powerful prayer circle with some spiritual warriors that are in our community.
Amazing women.
And I am so grateful for them. They are so amazing. I mean, we all call all their names, Jamel and Audra and Felicia and my God, Monique, all of them. I mean, so I'm hoping that you all have people who will pray for you and pray with you. And that's why we included the brilliant blessing in our segment, in our episode, because maybe you're looking for that. And so what we want to leave you with for this episode is this incredible word. And the word that we want to leave you with is from Isaiah 61. 60 and 1. And it reads like this: Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises in you. Isn't that beautiful?
I love it.
That's so incredibly beautiful, and it's so, so relevant for today. I hope you take that and chew on that word.
I actually have that posted
I love
on
that.
my wall to be reminded of that. So
Love it.
we thank you again for joining us here at the Beyond Brilliant Network. We look forward to you joining us again next week. We got something exciting for our next show. You got to tune in. Y'all not ready?
Don't miss it.
Y'all not ready? Don't miss it. And again, you can visit us online, follow us on social media, and connect with us and continue the conversation. So as always, remember to be bold,
Be brave,
and be brilliant. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
For more information, show ideas, or to be a guest on our show, please visit www.beyondbrilliantbroadcast.com.
To support and empower the next generation of brilliant minds, visit www.ditr.org.
Hi there, I'm Dr. DeYonne Parker, the Courage Catalyst.
And I'm Dr. Nicole Steele, the Confidence Coach. And we invite you to join us weekly for Beyond Brilliant,
a show where you will gain the clarity, confidence, and courage to shine in your brilliant zone.
So tune in and tell a friend. We can't wait to see you.